Welcome back, students. Today we are going to discuss the topic coordination. Students, you all must be playing cricket, hockey, or kho. All these are team games. So all these games gives us the basic idea that if we do not work together, if we do not play together, do you think that defeating the opponent team is possible? No, it is not possible. And the common goal of the entire team is to achieve the goals, achieve the points against the opponent team. Correct? So, to achieve that goals, what we do? We help each other. That helping each other in the management terminology is termed as coordination. Once I am talking about coordination, it is termed as essence of management. Coordination means to synchronize the efforts of people working in organization. To make it more simple, as I said, in an organization, we have an production department, we have an sales department, we have an marketing department, we have finance department, HR department, and so on. So, the coordination means to synchronize the efforts of all these departments and to make sure that they all are moving in the same direction. Now, if I take an example, let us try to understand with the help of example. Let's take, if in a software manufacturing company, a sales department has received an order to manufacture of 10,000 softwares. Now sales department will able to execute this order only if the production department manufactures 10,000 software. Production department will able to manufacture 10,000 softwares or soft toys only if the raw material department is able to give the required raw material well in time. The raw material department will able to purchase the required amount of raw material only if they get green signal from the finance department. So we can see the work of all department is interrelated. So they have to, at all points of time, they have to coordinate their activities with one another in order to ensure the unity of action. Now, coordination is not a separate function of management, students. The function of management we studied are only five, that is planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Coordination is not a sixth function of management, it is an essence of management. Very beautifully, it is been said that how would I define coordination to a layman? If the function of management is garland, in that garland, planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling, we are taking them as a flower, then coordination is thread which is going to bind all these flowers together. Coordination starts at very first stage of planning. What do we do at the stage of planning? At this stage, the top level management plans for the entire organization. In organizing, keeping the plans in mind, which are designed by the top level management, an organizational structure is developed. Then we move to the staffing. Keeping the organizational structure in mind, the necessary people are hired. Then directing, that is what you want your men to do. Keeping in mind the necessary work and duties has been assigned. Then we talk about controlling. Again, keeping the goals as decided on the stage of planning in mind, we compare our actual performance with the pre-decided objectives and we find out what are the deviations. So we can see coordination is required in all the functions of management at all stages of the process of management. We need to have coordination not only in functions of management. Coordination has to be there at all levels of management. Top level management, They need to coordinate with their subordinate while formulating the policies, goals, and objectives of an organization. Middle level management has to continuously coordinate with the supervisory level of management in order to see that whether the work is being done in accordance with the organizational goals or objectives or not, whether the organizational rules and policies has been adhered to or not. Then at the bottom level of management, they have to coordinate with the factory workers and the middle level of management. They have to take instructions from middle level and make sure that the workers are doing the job as per the instructions. So therefore, coordination has to be there at all levels of management and in all functions of management. Now let us discuss the characteristics or the nature of coordination. The first characteristics is coordination integrates group effort. The second one is coordination ensures unity of action. Third, coordination is a continuous process. Fourth, coordination is all pervasive function. Fifth, coordination is the responsibility of all managers. Sixth, and the last characteristics is coordination is a deliberate function. Now let us discuss the characteristics one by one in detail. The first is coordination integrates group effort. What coordination does? It integrates the group efforts. When I am talking about group, I am talking about the people working in an organization. We have to ensure that every person is making efforts in achieving that organizational goal. So every responsibility given needs to be integrated, coordinated in such a manner so that the goals can be achieved, and hence we can say it is an integrated group effort. Second is it ensures unity of action among the various members of the organization. So their action is synchronized in such a manner that organizational goals are achieved. Next comes is continuous process. If we think that in management once we had coordinated at the time of planning the work is done, no, it is not that. It is a continuous process. Till you are in the business, we keep on coordinating with the each and every person who is surrounding to us, who is there in the business for the smooth and fruitful functioning of the business. Next it comes responsibility of all managers. It is again unity of action that if over here a human being is thinking that yes, I am coordinating with everyone so my work is done, no, it is not possible. If only leader is coordinating with subordinates and if we think that the results can be achieved, no, the result will be achieved only 50%. So in the business, if we want a perfect result, everyone, whether the main leader or the subordinate, everyone should coordinate to get the organizational goals. Next is coordination is all pervasive function. As it is a continuous process, similarly, it is required at all levels. If the coordination is not there between the top level, that is, if first BOD is not coordinating with second BOD, that is board of director, might possible two branches will give us the different results. One will earn lot of profit, well, other one will give us loss. Similarly, if the top level management is not coordinating with the middle level, might possible the proper message, the proper resolution will not reach to the bottom level management. The last characteristics is it is deliberate function. Over here This is a deliberate function. All the managers deliberately responsible enough to do the coordination between all the levels of management. Let's understand the importance of coordination. The first one is coordination makes the management functions, that is planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling, more effective. See, it is very obvious that when you are doing the well coordinated things, it would be effective. Second one is makes all business activity easy. How? When your functions are effective, so as a result, all the business activities will be easy. Third, it reduces chances of incomplete and duplicated work. See, all the work is properly distributed among the people, so there is no chance of incomplete and duplication of work. Then it maintains harmony among various departments. When all departments coordinate, that means they are cooperating with each other. So when there is a cooperation, there is a harmony. Last one, it maintains balance between order and time. Now you must be remembering my last example I have given you, that I had explained you that the sales department will execute order on time with the help of other departments only. When all other departments will help and ensure timely manufacturing, then and then only sales department will be able to execute the order on time. So it is an coordination or it is an team efforts. So from the discussion we come to the conclusion that coordination therefore is not a separate function of management, but it is very essence for an organization to effectively and efficiently achieve its objective. Coordination is very much required. Like a thread in a garland, coordination is a part of all management functions. Hope students, you would have understood the topic. Keep revising the topics. Thank you.